Hey guys, I'm Gabe and I'm traveling to every country in this world, and right now I'm at the central station of Tallinn, which is the capital of Estonia. And I'm going to the Russian border, which is about 3.5 hours away, just to see what's going on. Because in the recent days and weeks there have been some escalations between NATO, the European countries, and the Russian Federation. I'm now in Narva at the train station, which is right behind me, and the place I booked a room in is called Rooms Near Station. So train station is behind me, and this is the building where I have my place for the night. Very simple. This whole place was 27 euros, and I have not one but 2 beds, a clothing rack, even gave me slippers, private bathroom, a shoehorn. How luxurious. There's only 1.3 million people living in Estonia, and this place right here, Narva, is Estonia's 3rd biggest city with like 55,000 inhabitants. So far everything seems normal. I don't see anything where that would indicate it being a border city. The streets are clean, the grass is cut, everything is organized. Here behind this building is a church, and I'm walking in that direction, and I think at the same niveau of the church, the border goes somewhere over here. The church is much closer than I thought, but it's very beautiful. Then over here you have some weird, not abandoned building, but a run-down building, and this right here is the courthouse. Paid 2 euros entry, and the lady, she came in and she turned on the lights for me because this was all dark. And over here it goes to the bell tower. Can I? Thank you. Thank you so much. It started raining a little bit now. I can hear some folk music playing from somewhere over there, but straight ahead of me is the Narva River and then Russia. Estonia, and this is Russia. Here's a better lookout with an actual viewing platform. This middle part here in the river, this is the river Narva, by the way, is still part of Estonia, and then everything behind there is Russia. You have some beautiful houses in the back, and then the Ivangorod Castle, and the I guess part of the castle on the Estonian side, and also some tiny flags over here. Interesting way to build stairs out of sheet metal. Did you catch something? Good fishing? No?
No.
Nothing. Look like anyone's having any luck, but there's a lot of fishermen here, also on the Russian side. They're like all lined up. Speaking of luck, you caught something. Good fish?
Bimba.
Bimba. Pretty clear statement, and Russia got its own flag up there. Other than these flags and some high-tech security cameras on top of these roofs here. Everything seems normal. No military on either side. Russian flag up there. That's it, at least from what I've seen so far. So you have this problem that Estonia has been in existence for a pretty long time. And then during the Second World War, like 1940s, most of the Estonian people fled from this town, from Narva. And then over the course of the war and the occupation of the Soviet Union from like 1945 until 1991, the city got repopulated by Russians or by people from Soviet Union, which are Russian speaking with a Russian nationality. And the older people, they say everything was better in the past because they could just cross the bridge. There was no border. It has no sugar. Damn it. There's about 200 people crossing the border every day by foot. This is the EU flag, this is Estonia flag, and this is the NATO flag. Currently overlooking the Russian bridge. Drinking my unsweetened coffee. There's a vibe here which is kind of depressing. It might just be the weather, that it's cold here and rainy and gloomy and cloudy, but also I try to like talk to the fishermen, some of them, and they don't even answer me. They're like, look at me. I give them a thumbs up, ask them, caught any fish, and they don't even answer. Who knows? There's a whole line of people waiting to get processed and pass. During the entire train ride here, I was talking to this Mexican American who has property in Russia. And he told me that within 5 days I can get an e-visa in person when going to a specific e-visa spot in Tallinn, in Estonia's capital, which they process in less than a week, usually 4 or 5 days. And then I could just cross here and go to St. Petersburg and even Moscow, because it would give me a 16-day tourist visa for under $100. Doesn't sound like a bad idea. I'm still considering it, but most likely I'm not going to do that. Not this time. In the castle walls, I believe it's called the Hermann Castle, and the main part of the castle, which is here, is now a museum, so I might take a peek in there. It's open until 6. Now it's almost 4 p.m. There's a big fat cannon here. Will it hit in this angle? The small church bell was cast in Moscow by decree of the Grand Master Duke of Moscow in 1518. This thing is 507 years old. It feels like I went back 500 years stepping in this castle. Ticket to the museum was $16. That's pretty expensive. And they gave me this phone, which is an audio guide. I'm now in the highest part of the bell tower in the castle, and there's this exhibition with explanations of all the buildings you see, including this weird cube over here, which was originally designed to be a water tower on top of an apartment complex, but it was never used for that purpose. Is it worth $16 entry? Not really, but it's cool to be up here. Narva and the Hermann Castle, and then the Castle of Ivangorod on the other side. I'm gonna arm wrestle Hitler right now. I think I can beat him. Easy. Guy. I haven't seen any stores, so in this little food truck over there. I bought some chicken shawarma, got a Fanta, and also some fries. Lady Estonia. Just finished my food. I'm gonna check if I can go into this church because it's raining again. This is the Narva Resurrection of Christ Church. What did I just walk into on a Saturday at 6 p.m? I stayed for like 20 minutes and I had the pastor with the crown paint a cross on my forehead with holy oil. I feel much better. Interesting. On top of the main station bridge. This is where I arrived this morning, and you have all of the trains coming in from the side. This really is great. For 27 euros a night, I get 2 twin beds. All of the space is common space. There's 5-6 rooms on this floor, and I'm doing my laundry in here as well. So, recommended. So that was the city of Narva, which is the 3rd biggest city of Estonia. You wouldn't ever think that was the case because there's literally no one living here and you can walk through the entire town in like 20 minutes. But there's very beautiful places. These 2 churches are both magnificent. It's pretty cool the way the castle looks over the river. But there's really not much to see other than that. It was kind of a little bit disappointing because I did see some social media videos of there being tanks transported to Estonia after the recent incident that happened in North Sea, where this unnamed Russian tanker was stopped by the Estonian military but refused to go to their port to be investigated, to be inspected. And then Russia sent up a fighter jet and contested the search of the vessel. So I thought there was going to be some military stuff happening at this border, but there's nothing, literally nothing. The only place I saw military vehicles in Estonia was when I was going back from the prison. So I hope you guys liked this short video of my Estonia journey. There's gonna be a full Estonia video before this, and then tomorrow I'm going to Helsinki to do a Helsinki, Finland video, and after that I'm going to Latvia. So stay tuned for more videos, and I'm going to every single country in this world, so there will be another 185 videos coming soon.